You're tuned in to Infinite Vibes, provided by Taste and Dash Radio. I am Moran, the man. DJ B-Lex and D-Lou are in the building.
Yes.
And it is clearly a ladies' takeover because I'm outnumbered. I have 3 women in my presence who are all bosses, who are all doing great things, but our guest was on time and is ready to talk. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, ma'am.
What's up? It's LightSkinKeisha, a.k.a. Big Bank. Bisha, the biggest bank of them all, baby, period. And it's just that on that.
Okay. What's happening? And first, hey, man, in Infinite Vibes tradition, we got to let everybody know. LightSkinKeisha, who's out here popping, who comes on Power, was on time for her interview.
Yes.
On time for her interview. We gotta clap it up for LightSkinKeisha. Absolutely.
Can't be on Power and be on time.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, LightSkinKeisha is really popping.
Okay.
And she takes her career serious.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to, I said that was going to be like my New Year's resolution for 2021 especially, but I'm going to continue to like try to practice, promptness and trying to be on time and just, trying to get, I just want to be on time.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's hard.
Well, you're absolutely on your way. So, 2020 has been a roller coaster for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
But for what we can tell, you have been staying proactive.
Yes.
You've still been working, grinding, dropping music and appearing in things. So how does it feel for you to still be able to be so productive in such a dark time for everybody?
I mean, honestly, it's a blessing. Like, I mean, really, it's nothing but God. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because definitely this is a pandemic. People have been losing their jobs left and right. People have to file for unemployment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's people who don't even know where they're going to get their next meal from or where they're going to get their next dollar from. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be able to come out on top of all of that, like, and still be able to move through everything. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I done probably made the most money just sitting down really before I even leave the house.
That's hard.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's also giving it's a time to sit down, think, brainstorm and just really try to be as creative as possible. So it's not a time for me to be lazy and just let
chill,
something just take over my life. Like, I can't do that. I'm always like, I get that from my mama. Like, I know how to I can be able to maneuver through any type of situation or any type of obstacle. So this situation here is just like, I'm not finna sit down. I got to keep it going.
Right.
The bills
Strong
still
black
got to get paid.
women vibes.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Black women.
The bills didn't stop. That's what's so crazy because Atlanta, we live out here in Atlanta. It's like we was closed for legit like 2 months.
Yeah.
But everybody else is like still opening up in phases and shit like that. So we're like, we legit open up in like 2 months. We sat down for 2 months and that was it. Like, we've been working and grinding, but like that ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. How does it feel to be LightSkinKeisha? Because you have one of these type of stories that we literally watched.
Yeah.
We literally watched you go from 0 to 1 million. So how does it feel?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm still climbing. Shit, you know what I'm saying? No, dead ass. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the humbleness in me. People tell me that I'm humble, so it's like, for me, I'm not on the outside looking in. I'm on the inside looking out. So to me, it's just always like, I want to climb up the ladder and continue to keep going. But just like you said, y'all done like watched me
grow,
progress, and you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a good thing, but me personally, I still feel like I'm climbing. I'm still trying to get to certain levels,
That's how you stay in it, though.
Absolutely.
If you think you got it or know it all, that's when you stop growing. That's when you stop developing. Like,
exactly.
Keep that up. Keep that same energy.
Absolutely. It's always room to grow.
And for listeners who may not know, your story, tell them how you got into music.
Well, really, I had dropped Weather. So Weather was like my first little record that I had dropped or whatever. I didn't even know what I was doing. This was before.
Was this something that you was like, yo, I'm going to be a rapper?
Well, no, I would say I've always been around like music, period.
Okay.
I always knew that I was going to do something within the entertainment business. I don't know if it was going to be an actress, a singer, a rapper, or what, but I could always just imagine myself performing on a stage in front of crowds and just touching the people. Like, I've always thought that because I was involved in cheerleading. I was a cheerleader. So I was a cheerleader for like 13 years of my life. And I did real like competitive cheerleading.
So you was out there doing backflips.
Yeah, all-star cheerleading. Yes. So it's crazy because I had
we need to get this new Break It On movie now.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And no, I had just like posted clips of me I had found when I was cheering, and I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. But always during the dance segment, like, I might have not been able to do all the flips that everybody else could do.
Yeah.
My jumps might have not been high as everybody else. But let me tell you something. When it came to that dance, I was gonna fuck it up every time. And my coaches, they knew to put me right dead in the middle.
Right.
And so it would be like the other girls, as soon as we like in choreography and they doing everything, they putting everything together, the other girls would be like,
They were hating.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe
yeah, period. But every time that was for sure. That's why that's exactly why they put me in the middle all the time, because the dance segment, that was the last little segment. So it was like, all right, they finna wrap it up, and once you get done, like everybody getting hyped. They like, okay, y'all finna dance. Let's go. And I'll be fucking it up.
Killing that shit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Magic at its finest.
Yes. For sure. But I've always imagined myself like on stage, because I just love doing it. I love performing and stuff. So like, even when I go to shows or hostings or whatever the case may be, as soon as you pass me the mic, I know exactly what to say. I know how to pop my shit. I know how to, you know what I'm saying, turn some shit up. Like, I know how to I don't know. I just love it.
So how did you feel like when you got that call that you had been booked to do like the most watched show in the world?
Let me tell you something. First of all, I thought it was a scam.
Oh shit!
Cause come on now, like you just sitting in my agent called me. He like, yeah, they want you to do Power. They want you to do like the spinoff show or whatever, Ghost for Power. I'm like,
it do sound like a lie. It do.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like out of all people, me. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that it's a scam. Then he keep on calling and he's like, no, they need to get your flight information, da-da-da-da-da. And usually when I go out of town, I'm always traveling with my agent and my 2 security guards and stuff. So he like, but can't nobody go with you? I was like, who the fuck trying to kidnap me? Because what I done did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you talking about what you mean? So I'm like, all right, you know what? Whatever. But they had booked it, and then it's like they had the car come pick you up, take you to the airport, all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to go, but if something happened to me, I ain't going down without a fight, because I'm not no little bitty bitch. Like, I'm going I'm going to give somebody a run for their money, because I'm going to you set your location. Exactly. Yes, for sure. Like,
that's Atlanta shit for real.
Exactly.
That's some Atlanta girl shit.
No, for sure. Like, and I'm like getting off the phone like, hey, listen, I'm here. I done made it, but I'm gonna just let you know. So, but then I get into the car, they take me to the production studio, and it was just... From there, I was like, damn, this shit is real. I started seeing the ghost signs of like Power this way, Ghost this way, and stuff. And when it really hit me was when we were in the table read, and we were going over the script. And for the table reads and stuff, they have all the cast members that's in the room that's a part of the episode. So we go over the whole script. And when the first table read I go into, I see Mary J. Blige just casually just getting up and just walking by, and I'm like, how are you? Like, and I didn't even know what to say, because I'm just like, how are you? She's like, hey.
She went
like,
dancing. She's
like, who the fuck is this girl? And but I'm like, what the hell? So, and then like, okay, I'm like, all right, let me just sit down. Let me find my seat and stuff or whatever. Then Courtney Kim, she's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to meet you. I finally get to meet you. Da, 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 da. She's like, I'm a big fan. I love your music. She's like, I love this video when you was talking your shit in this one. Da, da, da. And I'm like, girl, do you know who you is? So it's like, okay, let me just sit my ass down. I'm starting to sweat now. At this point, I'm getting hot. Then in walks Method Man, and then Lorenz Tate, and then I'm seeing Notori, who plays Tasha. Like, it's all these people, all the characters. I'm seeing all these people, and I just started panicking. I'm like, but mind you, the whole time I'm in my seat. So I'm like, and I just started texting my boyfriend. I'm like, texting Coca, like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, I'm in the room with Mary J. Blige. She a couple of seats down from me. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, so it was just really like surreal. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Legendary.
But then as soon as we get into the whole mode where we're actually shooting and we start filming, I just go straight into character, and it's like I get so many compliments, and all the people like they fucking with me. They like, you're doing a good job.
You
Tariq,
are.
Michael Rainey, who plays Tariq, great guy. But yeah, in real life, he cool as fuck. That's the homie, like that's gang. But he was like, at first I'm talking to him, I'm like, bro, I'm nervous as fuck. He like, just be yourself. He's like, it's literally you. Like, you can just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your character, you can be yourself. So I was like, all right, let me just calm down. And then we got to it, and they like, man, you're doing a good job. Like, you're killing your character. So I'm like, yeah,
you definitely are.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And when I saw you pop up, I was like, oh my God.
No, because it's like, and then on top of that too, it's like a couple of years ago, I had found tweets when I was like, I don't even, what is this show Power? Like, I don't watch Power, and I kept on seeing it. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, let me check this show out. But the minute that I watched the first episode, I ran through them seasons. Like, I ran through them. So it's crazy to like fast forward to now now I'm a part of this.
Right.
And it's such a big moment. And on top of that, like, my character that I play is a black girl that, you know what I'm saying, might be from the hood or whatever the case may be, but she's in an Ivy League school in the top notch, you know what I'm saying, in the top percentile of her class. She's one of the smartest, and she going up against anybody to, you know, let her know, like, you can't play with her. So don't play with young Bruce Chandra Carmichael, period.
I feel like that could be you for real in real life.
No, for sure. Like, that's what it is.
But still, like,
smart as fuck. Because I am. That is me in real life. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Count them bands, see her.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. You mentioned that while you were doing the table read, you were texting your man. So what's it like for you flowing through this journey with a significant other?
Oh, it's amazing because that's really where my support system is at. You know what I'm saying? So that's my gang too. That's like my twin. Like, we do everything together. We have, like, I don't know, we do everything together, but it's also more so just like we support each other even in our own careers. Like, he got his own career, I got my own career. We support each other to the max. Like, we done been depressed through shit. We done cried through shit. You know what I'm saying? We done had to, you know what I'm saying, argue through shit, get through shit. But it's so, at the end of the day, like, it's just, it's amazing to have that too, because everybody ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? And when you want to, sometimes when you might get into the mode where you feel like you want to give up, but then you got your partner right here that's telling you, like, nah, motherfucker, don't give up. Like, because you the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just all works out.
That's real. That's a real relationship, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to think that that's rare. Yeah. But that's how it's supposed to be.
That is. And honestly, though, I mean, I don't expect for every relationship, because, you know, every relationship going to be different. But our situation is very, I feel like, rare because we started out as best friends. Like, and really before we was even best friends, we didn't even fuck with each other. Like, I couldn't stand that
Like
nigga.
smoke? Beef?
Like, I couldn't stand him. Like, I could not stand him. I'm like, bruh, he couldn't stand me either. But we just, like, over the years got close, and then we got closer, and then now, next thing you know, we in love and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's your best friend.
Yeah, like, that's my homie. Yeah, like,
there was
that's
a clip
nigga.
that went viral of y'all at your birthday party. And, you know, we saw the comments of, oh, relationship goals.
Yeah.
I want a Birkin bag too.
Yeah.
Like, how does it make you feel? Do you feel like y'all are the example for people? Because the way you just explained it, y'all just doing y'all. Y'all not trying to put on for nobody.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not even necessarily trying to be an example, but I'm not going to lie, like, our situation is sweet. It's good, you know. It's not a toxic situation. Like, we're not having situations about, we're not having arguments about, oh, who cheating on who, or who doing this wrong to who, you know what I'm saying? Like, we having arguments. If we have arguments, it's about work. Like, why the fuck you ain't post this? Why you ain't shooting your content that you're supposed to be shooting? Like, we got to get on this. We got to be hard on each other. You know what I'm saying? Or he always pushing me to be hard. He like, man, you got to shit on him. Like, you got to go fucking hard. Don't take your fucking neck off these bitches' neck. Like, you know, don't take your foot off these bitches' neck. Like, he always, like, just trying to, like, you know, gas me up, and I'm always gassing him up in return too. So it just works out. Like, you know,
that's what's up.
That's hard.
For sure, for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because you don't really come off like, you know, the catty type. Because, you know, right now in hip hop, women, y'all are just winning right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And,
But
what I could tell, you and Mulatto are like super close.
Yeah.
So
that's twin.
How many twins you got?
That's twin. Everybody twin.
Right. So how does it?
How many twins you
Yeah.
got?
Okay, period. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, as a rapper, how does it feel for you as a woman to be a part of this new class?
Oh, it feels great. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, women are just taking over the game, and people didn't expect that, you know? Because for the longest, we've had our female rappers, right? And then we'll go take a break, and then we had Nicki, who just, you know what I'm saying?
Monopoly.
Yeah, period. Like, she ran it. You know what I'm saying? She dominated, you know what I mean? And now it's like, now we're in an era of where it's so many girls now. So I just feel like to be even considered as one of the main girls, like, that's a blessing as well too.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because really, people fell in love with my personality before they fell in love with my music. So for people to actually fuck with me on the music side, that's what's up. Because it's like, okay, y'all really fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all fuck with me on a whole nother level now on some shit. So for me to even be in that realm and in that conversation, like, it's amazing. And shout out to all the girls that's doing their damn thing, because everybody killing it. Like,
they really
from
is.
all the different styles, the flows, the raps, the bars. I'm talking about the hairstyles, the beauty, like everything. Like, the women are just going crazy, and I want that to continue. And I think it's important also as well too for the women to also continue to come together and embrace each other because it's a winning season for everybody.
Sure.
Like,
100%.
and that's just real. Like, everybody, we all damn near got the same fan base. Like, all of our fan base like to get ratchet. Like, period. Like, we all like, you know what I'm saying?
It paid to see Mulatto and LightSkinKeisha
Oh,
together on the show.
that's a wrap. Period.
100%.
Like, for sure. Period.
Big bag.
Yeah, big bag. Yeah, big Atlanta shit. Like, hello.
I
Everybody
like this
gonna be
era
there.
because it's like you can get the stud, you can get the stem, you can get the girly girl, you can get the bad bitch. Like you get everything in this
Amazing.
era. Like that shit hard.
Amazing.
Like,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. What is something that you got to do before it's all said and done? You know, we see you acting, music is going well, but clearly you're not satisfied.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm not satisfied. It's just I'm always just gonna continue to reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's always something to reach for, I'm gonna continue to reach for it. So, you know, for this, like, even with the acting situation, I've always wanted to be an actress. Like, I've always wanted to do that. So for that to be my big debut, Power, Ghost, you know, like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, I gotta get into the movies. I gotta get into some more shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Like, for sure. But I also don't wanna necessarily, you know, be in that stereotype of black girls that just go, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I wanna reach new levels and just break barriers. Cause I know I do. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm the perfect just, you know, role model or whatever the case may be. But I do know I got women, young girls, you know what I'm saying, that get inspiration from my story because they see that I'm just out here being myself. And it's certain girls that's going through the same situations. Like, I done seen girls DM me like, man, I watched your interviews where you talked about how you was living out your car and da-da-da-da, but now I see where you at now. And they like, man, I'm living out my car too right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm homeless and stuff like that. But you inspire me, you keep me going. So, I mean, that's what I really do it for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? To let people know, like, I'm a prime example. Like, a couple of years ago, I was just punching a clock and hated my job. You know what I'm saying? I hated it, but now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? God willing. Like,
Where did you work?
I used to work. Child, I used to everywhere. I used to keep a job. Okay,
Have
period.
you returned to any other jobs that you hated? Just on some like.
The only job that I returned to is Topgolf.
Okay.
I actually, when I
That's
first
on
started
Amazon.
working at Topgolf, I really did like it because it was so different. But then over the years, you know what I'm saying, you get tired of that shit. You be like, fuck this. Like, because Topgolf is big. It's a big-ass building. We was carrying 6-foot and 8-foot tables up the stairs and shit by myself, like setting up events and all type of stuff. But it's a fun place to be. I will say that.
Right.
And they got good-ass food, too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
do, yeah.
They do. They got good-ass food.
So it's like when you walked in, it was like, oh my God, Keisha.
Oh yeah, like anytime I go to Topgolf, they'll show me love, like especially the one that I work at. I used to work at the one in Midtown.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I used to work at the one in Alpharetta.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I
That's
used to.
humble begin. I fucking fuck with it. That's hard.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
and then
it's
I walk in there and they
possible.
be like, "Oh shit, that's what's up!" Like they proud of me and all that stuff like that. So definitely. But like I used to work at Applebee's. I ain't been to Applebee's since I quit that motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. Period. And I used to work at Steak and Shake. And I used to work at Metro PCS, but I ain't with them no more. So. Like, and that's just that on that. So, yep. Next.
Beautiful. Well, on behalf of us, we want to tell you thank you so much for coming to our show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate this.
Absolutely. We definitely rock with you. We just want to continue to see you win. So, in closing, we always just love to end these with just positive words of affirmation.
Absolutely.
You know, just speaking positivity. So, what is some advice that LightSkinKeisha can provide?
To anybody out there that's reaching their goals and wanting to, you know what I'm saying, have dreams of being an entrepreneur or doing their own thing or whatever the case may be, even if you got a 9-to-5, if you ain't got no job, if you're working, whatever, you know what I'm saying, keep going. Don't stop because you never know how close you are to that one little thing that you might need to just take you to the next level. And also stand on your own mind and your own thoughts. Everything ain't meant to be, you know, approved for. Like, you know, we often go ask somebody like, you think I should do this? You think I should do that? You never know who praying on your downfall. So you have to have, you know what I'm saying, that confidence to know whatever it is you want to do, you got to put your mind to it and trust your gut feeling that that's really what you want to do. It ain't nobody else's decision but yours. And don't let nobody change you. Always stay true to yourself. Period.
100%.
Hey,
Period.
wise words from a
Promote
wise
this record
person.
before she goes.
Oh, no, we're going to do all that. We're going to do all that. I just want to tell you, thank you, LightSkinKeisha.
Thank
Be lax, bro. That's how you know you lit. My nigga lit as fuck. But before we do that, on behalf of
Oh, I love gifts.
On behalf of us, we want to award you with your own chaotic eyeball.
Oh!
You got a studio set up in your house
Okay,
somewhere.
period.
We got a studio set
That's
up.
what I'm talking about. How y'all know? Y'all better get out my house.
I mean, hey, if you're a rapper, you do music.
No, for sure. We do got a little setup. Stop
Absolutely.
playing, period.
So yeah, that's from
Thank
us
you.
to you.
I appreciate that for sure.
Absolutely.
That's dope.
Now,
That's dope.
please give all our listeners your Instagram, social media, how they can tap in with you, and please promote the records you're promoting because we're gonna play it right now.
Oh yeah, so everybody, you can find me at LightSkinKeisha, Keisha. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram.
Hey.
That's on YouTube. That's on Jerry Springer,
Hey.
Cheetah's Mari, all that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, follow me everywhere, and you can go find all my music on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere. It's on all streaming platforms. Go check out my project Clones that just dropped, and we got another project coming soon. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we working.
So
we
we gotta
working.
get you to come back when it
yes,
drop. We gotta get you to come
absolutely,
back.
absolutely. But go check out that Clones and go stream Brat featuring Black Youngster and Pop That and Queen Kong. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Let's get it. Let's get it. Infinite Vibes, Taste, Dash Radio, Light Skin Keisha. Turn us up. Let's go.
Turn us up.